Hey there, everybody on Director Success. This is Steven Joseph, Steven Drapolsky, a National Executive Director with the Pampered Chef. I was supposed to pop in much earlier today to go over some tips with you guys, but the day got away from me, and as those of you that know me know, this is my prime time. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting's bad. But anyway, so I think I'm on the right page, but I just wanted to pop on, and, obviously we know right now some people are having some issues with Facebook and some of the recent changes they've made, and we don't know everything. We don't have all the answers, but I would just really encourage you guys to stay above the line in terms of your thinking and behavior and mindset, not only on this page, but just in general, because, this has happened before. Facebook has some growing pains here and there, and really, we can. The decision is ours whether we just decide to be solution oriented or gloom and doom oriented. Okay, I choose to be solution oriented. So, Home Office has put out a bunch of information about the idea that we should really be using business pages and to run our business. And guys, I must tell you that is definitely true. I, like many of you, was in jail. I was out of jail. I was in jail. I was out of jail. And the key, although I'm not completely sure, the key is that you do not really want to be doing any business-related activities as your personal self. So like Steven Joseph, I am no longer posting anything having to do with like in parties. I'm not creating parties from groups from my own personal page anymore. Everything is created from the business page itself. One thing I would preface this by saying is, before I go into this, is that, please do not send me a million messages about questions you may have, because unfortunately, I don't have the capacity to answer all of them. I would encourage you to go to your upline director to ask those questions. Or in terms of questions about business pages, guys, there's a plethora of information out there on the web about how to set up a successful business page, all of the features on how to use it, and the features really are great. They're not scary or much different really than what we're already doing. So, like I said, I had been in and out of jail, and I was out, then I was in, then I was out, then I was in. But the key thread was, A, I was not using a business page to run my parties, my groups from the business page, and B, I was occasionally posting as Steven Joseph in those various different parties that I was running, which is just a no-no. They don't want you to do that, okay? So one of the key things I have found, and honestly, I don't know if it's a trigger for Facebook either way. I really think that the key is using the business page. However, what I'm about to go over is not going to hurt, okay? We know, guys, that many people share templates or have up until this point, okay? The way I would encourage you to move forward, I would think we'd have more people on, is to stop, okay? Because Facebook wants you to be having authentic experiences on their platform, okay? That's just what they seem to want lately. So those days of kind of sharing templates and using the exact same information and posting in multiple places, it's just not the best thing to be doing right now, because with the different algorithms, it seems that Facebook is really focused, even if you are using a business page, on really authentic content. So what does that mean, okay? I recently, and this was great for me because I've been using the same template for myself for a long time, and I was sharing it with my personal teams. But I decided I was going to shake things up and create one totally different, and with these various facets kind of in mind. So I have found, this is again what I found, I don't know the panacea for everything, but I use a mixture of my own images, Pampered Chef images. That's actually fine, okay? However, each picture that we have, or that we've gotten from Pampered Chef Home Office, or that we take ourselves, has an authentic authentication kind of code to the picture. So we have multiple people posting the same pictures over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and Facebook is strictly policing on certain things anyway, then they're not going to be happy when they see the same photo with the same kind of authentication code being posted if they're already looking to police, okay? So what I've done is I have used an app that you can download on your phone called PicCollage. Many of you, probably have seen those other Facebook groups where people who, share those images and stuff, and that was great. of them at that time. However, I think it's really important moving forward that we use those apps, which are free primarily, to go ahead and curate our own images. So like a lot of what I'm doing is, and I'm not going to post examples here because again, we don't want people to share necessarily the exact images because that's not going to make Facebook happy. The picture, like for example, I might include a collage of a bunch of pictures involving chopping, like the manual food processor and the food chopper and the mix and chop or whatever. And I would put them in a collage, and I might say something like chop chop as the headline with the text, okay? Then, right, so that picture then is authentic to me, right? It has its own individual kind of authentication stamp, okay? And even if you are doing multiple parties a week, just think about this. If you're doing, say, 4 parties a week and you're using that same picture for the 9 o'clock post, that's only being shown on the platform 4 times. So it's a lot less likely that you using that photo are going to be deemed a spammer because it's not something that is widely out there that everybody's using, like your entire personal team, okay? So that's number 1. And guys, it does take time. Took me a while. It was actually refreshing to learn something new, although to take time. And the feedback from the guests in my parties, they are loving it. Like I've never gotten more excitement and comments about like how, I mean, people like my parties, but they're like, oh my gosh, like that was such a great graphic, or this is so engaging, like this is the best party I've been to, etc. And that's really what we want, right? Because that is what will incite people to book and sell our products, or say that I want Steve as my Pampered Chef guy moving forward, okay? So you want to create authentic images using PicCollage or Canva or PicMonkey or whatever. They're free. You can pay more to get additional layouts and stuff. That's up to you. And on PicCollage and probably the other ones, you can pay a nominal fee to get even the PicCollage kind of stamp that's actually on the picture removed, which I did just because. So you want to really focus on those kind of things. So you might also do something else like for me, I put all 4 tips all together on one collage. So there's all different kinds of tips, right? All in one place. And then I would, have some text in the post that allows me to talk about those tips. Now, the key also is when you're with your posting, you really don't want to take stock language from the website. Most likely, you want to create your own authentic story based on your use of the products. Okay, so if you don't necessarily have, maybe you're a newer director and you don't have tons of products, either you suggest what they could be used for, or you speak about your own use. But just because you don't own it doesn't mean you can't talk about it. You can ask your friends, other directors, what do you use this for? What do you love about it? And then you can kind of put that out there as what you love about it, right? Or you can't wait to get it because you've heard you can use it for this. It's that authentic storytelling that really is valued on the Facebook platform, at least from what I can discern. And guys, this takes time, okay? But running a virtual business, if that's what you do primarily, it is work, just like if you're doing all-in home shows or catalog parties or fundraisers or bridal fairs or whatever. So you will get in this what you put out, what you will get out of it, what you put into it. And for a while, honestly, we've kind of got off easy, right? We haven't had to do as much work maybe, but it's time to do it, okay? So I would encourage you to really be as authentic as you can and curate a party that is engaging, okay? And that is really thoughtful, okay? Preach, right? I keep it real, y'all, okay? So the other things I always include in my template, which again, I'm not going to share specific things because that's a moot point of this whole issue, is I always have every day I have a slide, a post with different tips and tricks and hacks, okay? I always have a slide with 4 different recipes of all different kinds. So there's a breakfast, appetizer, lunch, dinner, okay? There is, and then for me, I do a lot of engagement posts. So you can probably take, and I do this, you can go to Pinterest and type in engagement post for Facebook parties. And as long as you really take that picture and put it on a collage and then add some sort of header, it's not going to get flagged or be of alert to Facebook, most likely, okay? Again, you posting in your parties through your business page from a group created from the business page, from what I can discern, okay? Again, I don't have all the answers. I just know what I've been doing, what works for me, so I'm sharing it with you. So I have a lot of engagement posts in the first 2 days. Basically, it's all engagement posts. My parties are 7 days. And then I focus on theme products, okay? So, one day might be gadgets, one day might be bakeware and stoneware, one day might be my favorite things, whatever, okay? And then you would curate those posts to include a variety of products, okay, that will engage your guests in the party. Okay, something else to create an authentic experience is to go live. Okay. Now you're probably looking at me and say, well, that's Steve. Like Steve has no problem just like talking and being outgoing and loud, whatever. Okay. But doesn't matter, right? You could be the shyest person ever and still go live successfully. How could you do this? And this is not my idea. You could go live and just do a demo with a product with your hands showing, not your face. Okay. If you're super scared about people seeing your face or putting on makeup or whatever, you can go live and just go ahead and you can go and show the different products. I also do something where I will do a welcome now in the beginning of the party. And honestly, I did not go live before, guys, but the engagement and the sales have gone way up since I have started to go live, okay? I go live in the beginning of my parties, basically, and looking like this, okay? Basically telling them what to expect. So I go over, I welcome them, say I'm so excited to pamper our host, Jill, and I'll go over exactly, I did that Wednesday, made salsa in the manual food processor. Perfect, right? And then I will talk about my why and why I started, very kind of short, sweet, to the point. I'll go over, because this is double host rewards month, I'll say, our host goal is to get to 650 in sales, because then they're going to get double the free product. I hope y'all will help partner with me to get our host there. Then I talk about where they can find the link to order. So I include, there's a link in the pinned post that I have some links spread throughout the party. I'm testing that out to see if Facebook likes that or not on the business page platform. But I usually direct them to the pinned post where it has that one time that the link has really been posted. Okay. And then I tell them how they can directly message me, if they're interested in learning more about the business or hosting or whatever, and I give out kind of a menu of the specials for me for August and September. Okay, going live, guys, Facebook loves that. They love when you go live, because that is like the definition of authentic content. Okay, so I really encourage you, my challenge to you in your parties, okay, even if you're in jail, because you can still go live in jail, okay, is you want to go live demoing products. And I'm telling you, when I do this, I'm immediately seeing orders for those products. So you better believe I'm showing off the silicone oven mitts, okay? I'm showing off, I don't know, what is it? The salad bowl berry spinner, because that's like $90 or $80, right? I'm showing off medium to higher ticket items to entice them. I'm showing them dual uses for how to use it. So the salad berry spinner can be used for that purpose, but also for straining, right? Because there's colanders in there. For fruit, to rinse or wash or whatever. So I just go live when I'm cooking and just show what's cooking in our products. Yes, awesome. So I encourage you guys, get out of your comfort zone, go live, because it's going to pay off and Facebook is going to love it, okay? And the other thing I would say too, to create that authentic kind of exchange in the party, right? Not just on your part, right? I challenge my hosts to go live. So if they go live a total of 3 times, they are winning prizes. Small prizes, plant-based plate, citrus peeler, whatever. They don't know it. They don't know that. But I say, you have the opportunity to earn 3 extra prizes from me if you commit to going live for at least a minute, showing at least 2 products each time. Did you create a business page? Yes, I created a business page. Yes. And again, please do not message me with tons of questions, because I don't have the capacity. I need an assistant to answer them. Please ask your upline. And it's my understanding that more information is coming from home office about all things business pages. So just stay tuned for that. So I will challenge my host to go ahead and go live. They can go live up to 3 times, and they can earn up to 3 extra free gifts. Okay. I tested this last week, and I had multiple hosts going live once or twice, at least, and one went live 3 times. Again, I said just use your hands, don't show your face, right? Somebody used their mix and chop in their in one of their skillets. Somebody made salsa in the MFP. So there's all different opportunities here that we can take advantage of while we are working on behaving the way that Facebook wants us to get us out of jail, to end up being on the nice list, and then using our business page to run our business, right? Like I said, I might give them a citrus peeler, toaster tongs, plant-based plate. Those are all like $2, right? And for me, for them to go live means so much more than for me to go live. So like, I'm willing to give them a couple free gifts for them to go ahead and do that. So hopefully from this call, I have made albums with larger products, and I go live every day to demo. Perfect. So, and some things to demo that are really easy to do. Whipped cream maker, super easy. Quick slice is super easy. Manual food processor is super easy. I'm trying to think what else. Quick cooker is not hard either. And that's a really great staple product, which will probably get you bookings or recruit leads. And trying to think what else. There's a myriad of options. So my challenge for you would be to go live in one of your parties this week, sharing your favorite products, okay? So that you can truly work in the direction of offering authentic content that Facebook is going to love you for and want to let you do your business on its platform as a result, okay? Again, you want to really work to have your own images, or if you're using other images like from home office, you want to make sure that you are really making them your own in terms of like making a collage with them or whatever. At least that's what I'm doing. That's my suggestion to you. I always talk about different tips and tricks that I found, and you can find so many of them on just by Googling tips and tricks, different kinds of things like that. So yeah. So those are my suggestions. Hope you guys have a great night. And, this has happened before. Some of you that maybe haven't been around as long, this kind of blip with Facebook happens kind of like once every year, it seems like. And we always get through it somehow. So, if you're willing to commit to kind of thinking outside the box and getting outside of your comfort zone, you will see the return on investment from your time. Okay. So again, if you have any questions, I would recommend you go to your upline leader to ask for advice and guidance, because I just can't field all the messages. But I hope these tips helped. I know there are a few other folks that will pop on to share some insights, and I look forward to seeing y'all at conference. There's just a few days left to register if you're not a newbie or doing it on site. So have a great night, everybody. Bye.